But this is a bit of an awkward situation, really, if you have to look at it. I mean, Memphis Depay was ruled out of the Netherlands' opening game against Senegal with an injury. And in fact, you will know this news because we actually reported it to you guys yesterday. We did a short video on it. You can check it out on the channel, it's still up. But Depay actually then ended up coming off the bench for the Netherlands in this match against Senegal, despite the fact that he was apparently not fit enough to be actually playing the game. It's a bit of a weird situation, especially considering in today's day and age, you understand the long-term ramifications of risking players and risking them, especially when they're suffering from injuries. But quite clearly, I think Netherlands manager Louis van Gaal decided that it was worth the risk, and so actually ended up bringing Memphis Depay off the bench. Despite the fact that right up until yesterday, it was pretty much confirmed that he won't be actually fully fit for this particular match. Now, obviously, there were eyebrows raised to begin with when he was even named on the bench, but most people thought maybe that was just a tactical thing, something to maybe throw off the Senegalese or maybe to keep the player involved due to the fact that, being out with injuries can be a bit of a painful experience, and it can, sometimes be better for the player if they're in and around the team atmosphere. But Depay actually ended up coming on, and I don't quite understand the reasoning behind this. Quite simply because, well, you don't want to be risking a player even if it's a minor injury. Because I mean, you've seen that happen, seen what can happen if you actually push the limits too much. Remember, Senegal themselves found that out the hard way. They named Sadio Mane in their squad, despite the fact that he had picked up a knock. Yes, he played a little bit for Bayern Munich towards the end of the league campaigns, but he clearly wasn't looking anything close to his best. And Senegal named him in the squad, despite the fact that they knew there's a chance he might not be fully fit. Eventually, had to rule him out officially this time for good. Similar thing happened even with France, because you remember Karim Benzema, who only recently got ruled out of the FIFA World Cup. It was in fact yesterday news was confirmed. He too had traveled to the World Cup, traveled to Qatar with a slight knock on the thigh and had been training alone. But when he was doing that training and undergoing that training, he unfortunately ended up aggravating the injury, and due to that, he ended up getting ruled out of the tournament too. So I don't understand. There's a lot of risk in playing Depay, and yes, maybe you feel that Depay, to be fair, is the Netherlands' best attacking option, and they have looked. If you've been watching the match, you know that they haven't exactly been clinical in front of goal. Neither has Senegal, but Netherlands have created a lot of chances, and so it has been a bit of a surprise, that they haven't been as clinical. But I'm still not sure how good a ploy it is to risk Depay. Clearly, Van Gaal feels it's a good enough thing to do, but whether or not it pays off, well, short term, long term, it's definitely questionable. Anyway, that is it from us with this particular breaking news update. Don't forget, you can stay tuned to Sports Today for all the latest breaking news updates from the FIFA World Cup and the world of sports. But in order to do so, you'll have to show us your love as well. Like this video, share it with your friends, leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell icon too. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Last but not least, download the AajTak app. You can get all of the highlights from the FIFA World Cup exclusively on the app. You can get goal-by-goal highlights as soon as they happen, and you'll also get full match highlights once the matches end. So what are you waiting for? Download the app for the best FIFA World Cup coverage that you can possibly hope for. Thank you all once again for joining us. I hope to see you joining us through the day, but for now, goodbye.